Today class I am going to explain about the Raoult's law and ideal non-ideal solution, ideal and non-ideal solution, and depression of freezing point. So today topic, these three topic. So Raoult's law is a very important law which explains about the vapor pressure. What is the partial vapor pressure? The partial vapor pressure of each component of the solution is directly proportional to mole fraction of the solution, mole fraction in the solution, right? So P is directly proportional to P1 is directly proportional to X, and P1 is equal to P prime X1, which means P prime is the vapor pressure of the pure solvent. Let's take one more case. P2 is equal to P prime X2. P1, this one, P2. Now P total is equal to P1 plus P2. Then we have to substitute the value P1 prime X1 plus P2 prime X2. We know that X1 plus X2 equal to 1. Then X1 means 1 minus X2. We want X2 means, so we have to substitute here P1 prime into 1 minus X2 plus P2 X2. This is the last term used in the Raoult's law, which tells about the partial vapor pressure. Partial vapor pressure according to Dalton's law of partial pressure. P total is equal to P1 plus P2 plus P3 plus up to Pn. So this is the partial pressure. Here is a mixture of many gas. To find the partial pressure of one gas using Dalton's law of partial pressure. Now I am going to explain with the help of this. I am explaining the ideal gas. What is ideal gas? Ideal gas is the one which obeys Raoult's law at all conditions. Obeys Raoult's law at any condition is called as ideal gas, is called ideal solution, not ideal gas, ideal solution. It's called as ideal solution. In this case, in ideal solution, the intermolecular forces of attraction between two solute particles, AA, and intermolecular forces of attraction between two solvent particles BB, and solute solvent interaction AB are almost equal, which is AA equal to BB equal to AB, which is true only to only few cases, not all the cases. in very dilute solution, ideality is possible. Example for ideal solution is n-heptane and n-hexane, benzene and toluene, etc. So ideality means which obeys Raoult's law at any condition. Raoult's law I already explained to you. The partial vapor pressure of each component in a solution is directly proportional to its mole fraction. So this is called Raoult's law. So ideal gas which obeys Raoult's law in all conditions, that means the solute interaction, solvent interaction, solute interaction, all are equal. But it is possible only to few cases. For example, n-heptane, n-hexane, benzene, toluene, etc. So next part we are going to discuss is non-ideal solution. Which does not obey. Here we delta H mix, here one point I miss, delta H mix equal to 0, delta V mix equal to 0, and delta S mix also equal to 0. That means while mixing the solute and solvent, there is no heat exchange. The heat exchange is no. And volume, there is no change in volume. While mixing two liquids, no change in volume. While mixing two liquids, no change in heat. And while mixing two liquids, no heat, entropy change. No entropy is degree of disorderness. So there is no change in ideal solution. All these three conditions, very important point. A non-ideal solution which does not obey Raoult's law. It does not obey Raoult's law at all condition. So non-ideal solution is the one which does not obey Raoult's law at all condition. Before going to that, I tell you what is vapor pressure. Vapor exerts some pressure which is equal to atmospheric pressure, is called vapor pressure. Is called vapor pressure. So which means delta H mix, delta V mix are not equal to 0, and in this case non-ideal solution, AA interaction, BB interaction, and is not equal to BB and not equal to AB, like that. Sorry, AA interaction solute, BB interaction solvent, AB interaction solute and solvent interaction. So AB interaction is less than AA and BB, is called as positive deviation. Which means AB attraction is weaker. AB attraction is weaker than AA and BB. AB attraction. So the escaping tendency is more. Escaping tendency is more in this case. So it is called as positive deviation. Let us draw the diagram and I will explain it. Vapor pressure. and mole fraction x1 is equal to x2 xa xb 1 xb equal to 1 xa equal to 0. This is ideal curve. This is a ideal one. This is the curve for ideal solution. This is the curve for ideal solution. Vapor pressure deviation. This is positive deviation, and this is so it will be at higher than the vapor pressure of the ideal solution. So solute XA is called solvent interaction BB, and XA is maximum, XB is solute interaction AA interaction, and this one is P total. P total is equal to P1 plus P2, which is AB interaction. So in this case, in this diagram, the ideal solution vapor pressure is a straight line. The vapor pressure is more because of weak attraction between AB. So the escaping tendency more, that's why this deviation is positive. That is more than the ideal solution is called positive, and less than the ideal solution is called negative. Here also the interaction is positive. Here also the interaction is positive because the vapor pressure of the this type of solution is greater than the ideal solution. The vapor pressure of these solutions AB is greater than ideal solution. Ideal solution is called the positive deviation. This AA interaction reaches here, and AB interaction is here. This is 1 atmospheric pressure. This is the vapor pressure maximum. In this pressure only they have to reach. Next one is negative deviation. Example for this is ethanol and water. The intermolecular forces of attraction of ethanol C6H5 C double bond OH and C2H5 not C6 double bond O, one more H not ethanol is wrong, C2H5OH. This is called ethanol. This one OH. The attraction between these two will be stronger, C2H5. The attraction between these two, this is called solvent. So BB interaction, they will be weaker than the C2H5OH and H2O. This is a lone pair of because of lone pair of electrons in water molecules make AB interaction stronger than AA and BB. AB interaction weaker. AB interaction weaker. So next I am going to discuss about the negative deviation. Here also vapor pressure negative deviation is below the ideal solution. Vapor pressure is negative. Below the ideal solution, AB interaction stronger than AA interaction, then BB interaction. Ideal solution, the AB interaction is stronger than AA and BB interaction, so the escaping tendency is less. Escaping tendency is less, which leads to negative deviation. This is the example. Next, this is the example. Example is phenol and aniline. Phenol and aniline is a good example of negative deviation. Next one is azeotropic mixture. Azeotropic mixture. They are called as constant boiling liquids. They are called as constant boiling liquids. The vapor pressure of liquid, vapor pressure of solution in liquid phase as well as liquid phase as well as vapor phase. The composition of solution in liquid phase as well as vapor phase are same is called as azeotropic mixture. Which means vapors equilibrium, vapor phase equal to liquid phase. Next, geotropic mixture. The composition of particles, solute, solvent particle is not equal in liquid phase and vapor phase are called as geotropic mixture. Azeotropic mixture is divided into two types. Azeotropic mixture is divided into two types. One is minimum boiling azeotrope. Other one is maximum boiling azeotrope. Positive deviation is minimum boiling azeotrope. Is called minimum boiling azeotrope because the escaping tendency is maximum. Minimum boiling azeotrope. Escaping tendency is maximum since the escaping tendency of particles is maximum. Negative deviation is called maximum boiling azeotrope. Nitric acid and water is good example of azeotrope. Good example of azeotrope. Next, depression of freezing point. Depression of freezing point. Freezing point of solvent, freezing point of solute, solution. Tf prime, Tf. Then depression in freezing point, depression in freezing point equal to delta Tf. Delta Tf equal to Tf minus Tf prime minus Tf. Yes, maximum minus minimum. Solvent Tf prime, Tf. Tf prime minus Tf. You get positive value. We know that. So this is pressure acts as x-axis, temperature acts as y-axis. That solvent, the freezing point of solvent is there. Due to depression, the freezing point of solution is decreased. When you are going to add non-volatile solute to the solution, the freezing point will be decreased. That is called depression of freezing point. That will be equal to the freezing point of the solid, almost equal to the freezing point of the solid solvent. Now I am going to give the delta Tf is directly proportional to molality. We know that because the formation of solid, molality is nothing but number of moles of solid dissolved in volume of the solvent in kilogram. So delta Tf is depression of freezing point. Freezing point is nothing but the conversion of liquid into solid. So that we have to relate with molality. Delta Tf equal to Kf into m. What is m? Kf molar depression freezing point. Molar depression freezing point. And m is molality, we know that. Otherwise called as cryoscopic constant. Cryoscopic constant. Kf is also known as cryoscopic constant. We know that molality equal to number of moles of solute by volume of the solvent. Volume of solvent in kilograms. Number of moles of solute equal to given mass by molar mass. Given mass by molar mass. That is W by B by MB. We know that solvent is act as A and solute we are going to act as NB, solute. This is solvent. So we know that That is why I am using V for solute. Into volume, volume in liters, so volume in kilogram also divided by volume in kilograms, so 1000 volume in kilogram solvent volume, that is volume is MA WA by 1000, right, kilograms. That we have to write it like W by MB into 1000 by WA. So this is the molality. Therefore, we write it as like this: delta TF is equal to KF into WB into 1000 divided by MB into WA. So this is the molar depression constant. So if you want molecular mass, means MB is equal to KF into WB into 1000 divided by delta TF into WA. So this is the final formula for depression of freezing point. In this session I have to conclude with this: depression of freezing point and ideal solution, non-ideal solution, and Raoult's law. All this topic I have to complete. That's all. Thank you.